Guests, please stand.
ki ngā tohu, hōnore, ki ngā tohu nunui, ai tēnei rangi. Nō reira peka mai ki runga anō i te mana whenua o te Aotearoa, nō runga i te rangi. Tēnei rā ka whakatau waki a koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou. Kei te hunga, koe te whanuku, koe te tangaroa, I roto I ngā marama kohori, tēnei rā te whakatau waki a koutou, tēnā koutou, katoa.
He hōnore, he kararia,
Wangaro mo ki te whenua, whakaro, kai e, ki ngā tangata katoa. Ake ake, ake ake, Amine, te atua, te piringa, tōku oranga, tōku oranga.
A kia tūturu awe te waka maua, kia tīna,
tina,
au mie hui e.
tai ki e.
Euri.
Friends and whānau and graduates, please be seated. Kia ora te ara whānui kura kaupapa Māori. Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. Tālo whalawa, malo ni, malo lei, bula vinaka, kia orana, special guests Caleb Jargo Ward, Kate Greenbrook, Pip Adam, Mel Phillips, Mayor of Wellington Andy Foster, Mayor of Upper Hutt Wayne Guppy, and Mark Oldershaw, the Chief Executive of Whitireia and WelTec. Friends and whānau, welcome. My name is Solomon Daniel. I'm an academic learning advisor within the learner journey for Whitireia and WelTec, and it is my pleasure to guide you through the graduation ceremony today. The order of today's ceremony is outlined in your program. If you have not already signed in using either the QR COVID code or the sign-in sheets provided, please do so before you leave the venue. Can I please take a moment to draw your attention to the emergency management procedures that we should follow in this venue in an unlikely event of a fire or earthquake. In the event of an emergency, please follow the instructions of the venue's Wellington safety wardens, and they will be in high-vis vests for the easy recognition. Exits are well marked, but please take a moment to familiarise yourself with the exits nearest to you. If we are required to evacuate the venue, then assembly points for the Michael Fowler Centre are Jack Elliott Green, north end of the building, and Lower Cuba Street, south end of the building. In an event of an earthquake, please follow the procedure of drop, cover and hold. Please do not evacuate unless instructed to do so by the venue safety wardens. If you require first aid or in the case of a medical emergency, please let one of the venue or catering team know and they can assist. And the final housekeeping note, the bathrooms are located both upstairs and downstairs from the auditorium Renoff Fowler level, as well as the Fletcher Challenge foyer ground level. This ceremony is live streamed to family and friends who are unable to attend and can watch the graduation ceremony live. This afternoon's photo will be taken by the Make It Obvious photography and will be available to download for free from the website. Please, can I ask you to turn your cell phones off if you haven't already? Do note that the Michael Fowler Centre is a smoke-free venue, so those who need to smoke, please go outside in the entry doors away from the building. Thank you. I trust you'll enjoy the ceremony, and it is now my pleasure to introduce to you Mark Oldershaw, the Chief Executive of Whitireia and WelTec.
E te mana e te reo, e te iwi o te motu, i ngā iwi Hou e whā, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. I te mana whenua te awa, nā te toa rangatira, ki hi mihi. Talofa lava, malo ala le, kia orana, whakaalofa lahi atu, taloha ni, whakatalofa atu, Nisa Bolavanaka, Morena, Kuriora, good morning, welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, and graduates in particular, to the graduation ceremony this morning. My name is Mark Oldershaw. I am the very proud Chief Executive of Whitireia Community Polytech and the Wellington Institute of Technology. And it is my pleasure and honour to welcome you here today to this graduation ceremony. This year is a little different because we are celebrating the hard work and dedication of those students who finished their courses in 2020, some of our Auckland graduates, and those who finished their courses in 2019 but could not attend the ceremony because of COVID restrictions. So a particular warm welcome to you. So a very special welcome to all our students. We acknowledge and congratulate your persistence. We congratulate your resilience. And finally today, of course, we congratulate you on your successes. No student gets through a whole course of study without the support of friends and family. So I'd like to welcome in particular all friends and family members here today. Many of you would have travelled long distances to be here, and I know you'll be very proud of your special student, so welcome. Also I'd like to acknowledge, as Solomon said, many family members and friends who are beaming in from right around the world, who would love to be here today, but couldn't because of travel restrictions. A particular warm welcome to you. I'd also like to extend a very warm welcome to our guest speaker, Caleb Jargo Ward. Welcome, Caleb. Caleb is an Auckland-based vocalist and theatre artist, best known for his performances on screens across Australia and New Zealand in The Voice Australia and Coca-Cola Christmas in the Park. Welcome, Caleb, and we certainly look forward to hearing from you shortly. I'd also like to acknowledge the presence of many other distinguished guests, including representatives from Tangata Whenua and those from the local Pacific communities. We are delighted to have you here. I acknowledge Mayor of Wellington, Andy Foster, Mayor of Upper Hutt, Wayne Guffey, many board members of Whitireia and WelTec on stage, and of course Board Chair, Justin Lester. So, what could be better than celebrating the successes of our ākonga and of course the dedicated teaching, tutoring and mentoring that got them to this point. I say this with particular pleasure given the disruptions we have all experienced over the past 12 months. We all, everyone here included, found new ways of working and learning at a time of great uncertainty. We did it, you did it, and we're here now to celebrate your successes. I'm so very, very proud of the way the students and staff of Whitireia and WelTec buckled down, embraced technology and committed to remote teaching and learning with all the vagaries of Zoom and of course that dreaded mute button. My deepest and most sincere thanks go to the staff here today and those working back on campus. Many of staff members couldn't be with us today because of teaching commitments, but again, I know we'll be watching online. I thank you for everything you have done to ensure that our ākonga stayed on course towards the bright futures I know they will have. Ngā mihi nui. So today is about celebrating your hard work and your successes. You are about to become graduates. And as you move forward, you will carry all you have learned here at Whitireia and WelTec, along with the best wishes of your staff who supported you and the enduring friendships you have forged. You are quite literally the future of our country. In your time here, you've acquired the skills and knowledge Aotearoa New Zealand needs to prosper. I know you will take your determination, your resilience, your innovative thinking, and perhaps most importantly, your positive attitudes into whatever work you have trained for. So today is your day. Enjoy it, relish in it, enjoy walking across the stage and basking in your glory. Don't trip up as you come up the stairs. I've been told reliably that no one has ever tripped up as they've come to accept their certificates yet. And of course, bear in mind that we are beaming this right around the world. So from all of us, may I extend the warmest congratulations and best wishes for your future. He aha, tia mea nui, o te ao. He tangata, he tangata, he tangata, nō rea, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. It is now my great pleasure to invite Te Aro Whānui Kura Kaupapa Māori Group to lead us in the singing of Te Aroha. I'm not going to sing this one myself, to be fair. Safety in numbers, I like that. It is now my very great pleasure to invite our guest speaker, Caleb Jargo Ward, to the podium. Caleb's career began in theatre in Wellington. Caleb sprung to national attention on The Voice Australia as a member of Team Delta, performing songs by Queen, The Darkness, Starship and Fun. After television, Caleb joined the 10 Tenors for their sellout New Zealand tour of The Power of 10 in 2016. He then donned sequins and heels for a transatlantic season of Priscilla, Queen of the Desert. Don't encourage him. Other credits include We Will Rock You, Jesus Christ Superstar, Hairspray, High Fidelity, Grease, Little Shop of Horrors, and I particularly loved him in this one, my favourite, the Australian and Asian tour of Peppa Pig Live. Ladies and gentlemen, Caleb.
Hi, kia ora everyone. Thank you for that, Mark, for telling everyone everything I've ever done. And thank you to the team for inviting me here. It is a wonderful opportunity to share a part of my story. I really mean that. Now, the brief was given to me to inspire you. No mean feat. So I thought about the word inspiration. What inspires me? Well, it used to be people striving for their goals that they'd set. And when I say goals, I mean those big, sometimes unrealistic and fanciful ones we call dreams. There's nothing better, right? Our culture is built on dreams. What inspires me now? Well, as I get older, it changes. Right now, it's people. Ordinary people. Ordinary people who get out of bed and get their ass to work. Those who manage to face the day despite the struggle of everyday existence. And I don't believe that we congratulate ourselves enough for what can be easily taken for granted, the ability to conquer a day. And yet here you are, graduates. You have absolutely seized your moment. Not only did you get out of bed, but you really made something of your days. I hope today you are filled with some kind of pride amongst a whole lot of relief. You've done a stellar job. Me? Well, my story is not so straightforward. From the moment I left New Zealand at 19 years old, an idealistic and obsessive theatre kid, not sure of anything, I ran headfirst into more challenges than I can count, and more than you have time for today. I know a certain degree of this is part of growing up, running through your 20s at blistering pace to try anything and everything. But I did so without an anchor, without a center. I didn't know I needed one, I didn't know how to build one, so I was just, a kid running blind. After a couple of years in Melbourne, I ended up on national television singing to 2 million people, 2 million armchair critics, I should say, at night. And that was followed by 5 years of near non-stop touring and shows where I positioned myself to leave my heart on stage night after night. Shows like, as you've already heard, Jesus Christ Superstar, Priscilla Queen of the Desert, the musical, We Will Rock You, Burn the Floor, The Voice Australia. Now, don't get me wrong, what I do, it's a thrill. I love it. It's a drug, unlike anything you can buy over the counter or find in a side alley. But unfortunately, like such things, there is a come down. The isolation of touring thousands of miles away from home, coupled with that seesaw of adrenaline and then depression from being on and off stage, and the illusion of joy and camp abandon as you travel about, can leave one, as it did me, feeling a little empty and misunderstood. I had realized my dreams and I was living them, but it took everything in me to keep them alive and to keep me alive. At 25, I came home from touring internationally because I was so sick and so psychologically exhausted that I just couldn't continue. I will never forget being so beset by anxiety and panic at maximal levels that my ears rang constantly every day and my body began to operate as if I were wasting away. I had constant aches and pains, and I shuffled quite literally like an elderly man because my body was begging me to stand still. It was wanting me to give up. And this was me on my journey to conquer my existence and reach my dreams and become the most important, the best at what I did. Yet, when I came home at 25, I realized I had no one around me who knew me. I barely knew myself, and I seemed to belong nowhere at all. Once I was off the road, living my dreams, I was wandering and lost. Now, this isn't intended as a cautionary tale about how following your dreams can physically age you half a century if you're not careful. It's just to describe where I am in my life right now, standing before you, reassessing what's important to me, my dreams versus my well-being, and the balance of all that. And good luck, that's what you're about to do. It's easy for me to get up here and rattle off my resume and hope you'll go, ooh, and but you did for Peppa Pig, which is great. But after a year like 2020, I just thought, in considering the current mental health crisis we're in New Zealand and around the world, I think it's important that I shared my story this way, about the grit behind the glamour of show business, about the price of following your dreams, my price for following my dreams. Now, with all this in mind, to lighten the mood, I've jotted down a couple of reflections that I want to share and leave with you today. And as a preface, before you think I'm telling you how to live your life, I'm not. This is advice I'd give to myself, first and foremost. There is no preaching here. The only qualification I have for sharing any of these reflections is that I'm alive to share them. So congratulations, me. So reflection number 1, ladies and gentlemen, is talk. Ooh, not too close to the microphone. Talk to everyone you can about how you feel, your beliefs, your ideas. Especially share these with people who do not share yours. And don't do this on your social media feeds. Come on, kids. Do it in person, face to face, that biological necessity of ours. And in turn, listen. This, embarking on conversation, is the original and most sensational method to revel in the greatest stories and to feel connected to your community. When we share stories, we are not alone. Reflection number 2, keep people close. Not closer than 2 meters, but close. Keep all kinds close, I say. Naturally the kind you love, of course, but also the kind you cannot stand. And there's a reason for that. They'll teach you. Now, some will teach you about love, but obviously the latter will teach you about patience and tolerance. But 2, these people of all kinds will support you. Across your various trades, you are about to embark on journeys that will be for some tiring and hard fought. Take it from the kid who threw himself halfway across the world into loneliness to learn it the hard way. You are incredible as you are, but you are extraordinary as part of a team. Reflection number 3, say yes to the dress, to the job, to something new. When I first ditched New Zealand, I did so with a dream in my pocket and not a single dime to make it happen. I had these big budget musicals in sight for me, but it wasn't to be. Instead of lamenting my losses as I was turned away from auditions and colleges who told me I'd never make it because I couldn't successfully pirouette, I fought back by taking any job I could. I've been a puppeteer, a classical singer, a drag queen, an MC, a clown, a touring vocalist. I've sung on live television and even played an opera-singing stallion rather suitably named Pavarotti. It's me. My dream was only ever to make money doing what I loved, and I did it through roles I had never anticipated, but ultimately via roles I so lovingly cherished. If my sights had been narrowly and stubbornly set, if I had been resolved to say no time and time again, I would have fatally stunted the chain of events that led me from one role to another. So I implore you today, tomorrow, next week, say yes. Reflection number 4, be patient. Okay, there's time. Now look, I know 2020 really threw a curveball at this idea, but I promise you, at least up until the point where we all end up drowning from dramatically rising sea levels, we have time. And for those of you who can swim, good news, you'll survive a couple more days. But I mean this, seriously, breathe, be patient. The overnight successes that are relentlessly fetishized and glorified in our now global culture are generally absolute flukes, or the result of astronomical wealth and circumstance. Impatience with your goals encourages a kind of narrow-minded aggravation that means you simply will not enjoy being alive and no one will enjoy being around you. You've heard it before, live in the moment, babe. And that doesn't mean settle. It just means, look around and celebrate and be satisfied with the smaller milestones that you reach. Be patient, say yes, and your life may just barrel down a path you never could have imagined. It's this randomization of fate that I believe is life's greatest spice, not salt and pepper. Finally, reflection number 5, this is coming to an end. The final one is be kind. Even when you don't want to be kind. It's something as simple as a look, a smile, acknowledgement. The power we have in our ability to simply recognize others, I promise you, as a kid who felt ignored, it's dynamite. Even those we're seemingly in competition with, right? Be kind to them. There's enough room for everyone to enjoy success, and you'll be happier for it when you allow that space for others. So I say, be kind, say yes, relax, revel in community, and take your time. And let me just say finally, emphatically, with a great sense of pride for your tenacity to make it out of bed each morning and own your space, congratulations, seriously. This triumph of yours is a result of your patience with yourself, because I know it's hard, and your desire to see your goals through. I cannot wait to see where your continued hard work takes each and every one of you. Thank you for allowing me the space to share, and once again, congratulations, you made it, babe. Thank you.
Thank you, Caleb. Thank you, Caleb, for your very inspirational and quite a humorous speech. And as a token of our appreciation, on behalf of WelTec Whitireia and all the students, we'd like to gift you next time a very small car. So as part of our appreciation, we'd like to gift you with some books that were created by the students of creativity at Te Awaha, and it was actually printed on our facilities here. So
Flash.
thank you very much. So please join me again in and thanking Caleb again.
Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so before we invite Justin Lester, Chair of the Whitireia and WelTec Board, to the podium to formally present the qualifications, I would like to run through how the ceremony will take place. We are delighted to have our WelTec and Whitireia 2019 graduates and our 2020 graduands, which and include also for the first time our Auckland students. We will begin with one student from the 2019 School of Health and Social Services, then the 2019 School of Creative and Hospitality. Following this, we will then invite our 2020 graduates to the stage. All qualifications will be presented by Mick Jays, Head of School of Creative and Hospitality. I'd now like to invite Justin Lester, Chair of Whitireia and WelTec Board, to come forward to confer the degrees and award diplomas and certificates for the Health of Social Services and the School of Creativity and Hospitality.
Kia ora tātou katoa. I'd like to invite Mick Jays, Head of Creative and Hospitality, to the stage, and absentee of Kamu Haggerty from the School of Health and Social Services, who sends her apologies today. Our graduate of 2019, School of Health and Social Services, WelTec graduate, Bachelor of Addiction Studies, Homai Te Pakipaki, Louise Cameron. School of Creative and Hospitality 2019 graduates from WelTec, New Zealand Diploma in Beauty Therapy, Eilish Rose Martin. Bachelor of Creative Technologies, Du Anali. Tyler Pennington, Weha Hansinha. Bachelor of Creative Technologies Animation, Homai Te Pakipaki, Malia Loom. Bachelor of Creative Technologies Digital Media Animation, Travis John Willisey. Bachelor of Creative Technologies, Digital Media, Digital Film and Television, Homai Te Pakipaki, Abigail Kimberly Bublitz. Ezra Nonweu. Koriki konei. Homai Te Pakipaki, Tony Yufa Jean. Bachelor of Creative Technologies, Digital Media, Digital Film and Television, Homai Te Pakipaki. Bachelor of Creative Technologies, Digital Media Photography, Abigail Jamie Malana Legg. Sivankar, Siva Prasam, Siva Sankar, Siva Pragsam. Homai Te Pakipaki. Yain Yu. Danica Lakshani ko taku umbra. Ko mai te pakiwaki. That concludes the Bachelor of Creative Technologies, Digital Media Photography. Graduate Diploma in Creative Technologies, Joel Fonondo Ipe. Ling Wan Zaria Liu. School of Creative and Hospitality, 2019 graduates of Whitireia. New Zealand Diploma in Writing for Creative Industries, Megan Fermel. New Zealand Diploma in Radio Broadcasting, Homai Te Pakipaki Austin James Campbell. Natalie Cole, wataku here. Homai Te Pakipaki Evelyn Orpei, kauri ki konei. Mo wataku here. Ryan Cook. New Zealand Diploma in Radio Broadcasting, Homai Te Pakipaki Natalie Evelyn McDonald. New Zealand Diploma in Radio Broadcasting, Homai Te Pakipaki Evelyn Orpei. Diploma in Performing Arts, Singing, Selena Ann Rousseau Buick. Bachelor of Applied Arts, Performing Arts, Jake Robert Alston. Fipe 4A. Umi Christina Hall. Bachelor of Applied Arts, Performing Arts, Claudia Putti Homestead Morris. Taylor Jamie Hunt. Caitlin Faye Geetha Penrose. Trent Joseph Taylor. Bachelor of Applied Arts, Visual Arts and Design, Te Ahuia Jean Holden. Giscard Russell. Brooke Tunley. Graduate Certificate in Editing, ho mai te pakipaki Charlene Maurice Davis. Graduate Diploma in Creative Writing, ho mai te pakipaki Elai Beatty. Graduate Diploma in Publishing Applied, Genevieve Elaine Macduff. Te kura wānanga o Awanuiarangi, WelTec, New Zealand Diploma in Cookery Advanced. Not here, apologies. The School of Creative and Hospitality 2020 WelTec, New Zealand Diploma in Creativity, Level 5, ho mai te pakipaki John David Appleby. Bachelor of Creativity, Digital Media, Marie Isabel Klinge. She also completed the New Zealand Diploma in Creativity in 2019. Ka pai. Graduate Diploma in Creativity, Digital Media, Vignesh Arumani. Ho mai te pakipaki. New Zealand Diploma in Cookery Advanced, Hu Shuzin. Ho mai te pakipaki. Shobanka Satish Joshi. New Zealand Diploma in Cookery Advanced, ho mai te pakipaki Swastika Kando. Manish Kaur. Ramanpreet Kaur. NZ Diploma in Cookery, ho mai te pakipaki Andrew Clark Scott Hill. Olivia Gordon Simpson. Jaskaranpreet Singh. Paveer Singh. New Zealand Diploma in Cookery Advanced, Mutafuoa Masalena Sofara. Sepueta Tonga Tahtafo. Anushka Ashwini Varid. Housekeeping Zhang. Te wānanga o Te Awa Kairangi, New Zealand Diploma in Hospitality Management. Jessica, Natalia, Cody. Sophie Nicole Dawson. NZ Diploma in Hospitality Management, Homai Te Pakipaki, MacArthur Andrew Kennelly. Hannah Lowsley. Hannah Jessica Smith. Ellie Marie Spooner Moheki. Simhar Habaturmariam Jerome. School of Creative and Hospitality, 2020, ki te kura Matatini o Whitireia. New Zealand Diploma in Screen Production, Homai Te Pakipaki, Fionn, Peter Allen Bowler. Richard Daniel Thomas Kuzi. Annabelle Margaret Graham. Gabriella Hurtnon. Michael Noel Lahoud. NZ Diploma in Screen Production, Megan Frances Robertson. Joel Frank Smollett. Callum Jack Toms. Gabrielle Hamilton White. That concludes the Diploma in Screen Production. NZ Diploma in Writing for Creative Industries, Homai Te Pakipaki, Hunter Lowry Brown McDonald. NZ Diploma in Music, Rana Tumeke Wihipehana Forster. NZ Diploma in Dance, Amelia Lindsay Bain. Jasmine Cloud. Morgan Narita Kingi Monrad. NZ Diploma in Dance, Emily Rose Lancaster. Grace Alice Lewis. Emily Lauren McDermott. Oh, what's up here? Piper Rose Morrison. Alia Manju Kurian. Kanan Ray Temaipi. Macarena Fernanda Tietzi. NZ Diploma in Performing Arts, Lane Corby. Samara Sian Chupansky. NZ Diploma in Performing Arts, Antonia Fenwick. Scott Alexander Gardner Snood. Rachel Evelyn Skirchley Lesk. Lucy McDowell Dugan. What's up in here? Bentley Jean Stevenson. Jade Mere Matida Thompson. Caitlin Rose West. Bachelor of Creativity, Visual Arts, Homaita Pakipaki Shannon Tarangi Hayata Clamp. Sinead Denise Damodi. Fatima Marie Grant. Also a graduate of the NZ Diploma in Jewellery 2019. Bachelor of Creativity, Visual Arts, Rosie Sarah Kurokot. Michael Litherland. Dana Tirina Paura Quirk. Bachelor of Creativity, Performing Arts, Homaita Pakipaki, Olivia Grace Barber. Olivia is also a graduate of the Diploma in Performing Arts Dance in 2019. Nanook Black, Homaita Pakipaki. Nanook also received the Diploma in Stage and Screen of Arts in 2019. Olivia Xiaomi. She is also a Diploma in Stage and Screens Arts graduate of 2019. Jeremy Hunt. Also a 2019 graduate and Diploma in Stage and Screen of Arts. Brianna Rose Ingalls. Also a 2019 graduate of Diploma in Performing Arts Dance. Devon Alexandria Johnston. Also a graduate of Diploma in Stage and Screens, 2019. Micah Charlotte Keel. Also a 2019 graduate of the Diploma in Stage and Screen Arts. Georgia Callett. Also a graduate of Diploma in Stage and Screen Arts 2019. Thomas Alexander Laybourne. Also a Diploma in Stage and Screens of Performing Arts Dance 2019. Gina Bell Lloyd Sanders. Also in 2019, a graduate of the Diploma in Performing Arts Dance. Emily Amber Morgan. Also a graduate of the Diploma in Performing Arts Dance in 2019. Bachelor of Creativity Performing Arts, Homai Te Pakipaki, Tahoaroa, Matatu, Cherrington, Ohia. Bachelor of Creativity, Performing Arts, Homai Te Pakipaki, Sahara Jean Ratcliffe. Also former graduate of 2019 in Diploma in Performing Arts. Tēnei Foali'i, Kenei Soni. Homai Te Pakipaki. Renee Ngaloifo Fa'alealofa Simani. Also a Diploma in Performing Arts graduate of 2019. Zoe Isabella Stokes. In 2019, also a graduate of Diploma in Stage and Screen Arts. Chloe Grace Thompson. In 2019, a graduate also of Diploma in Performing Arts Dance. Molly Wake. also a Graduate Diploma in Performing Arts, Singing 2019. Nia Grace Mickelson-Wamath. That concludes the Bachelor of Creativity Performing Arts. Bachelor of Creativity Music, Shunyang Gahu. Emily Rose Martin. Thomas Russell. Tom Douglas Shaw. Tosh Anthony Walsh. Bachelor of Creativity Music, Lucas James Zena. Bachelor of Creativity Writing, Homai Te Pakipaki, Patricia Fern Campbell. She's also a New Zealand Diploma in Creative Writing graduate of 2019. Sally Margaret Hemming. Bachelor of Creativity Writing, Homai Te Pakipaki, Wilson John McNally. Graduate Diploma in Creativity, Digital Media, Homai Te Pakipaki, Philip Andrew Chan. Graduate Diploma in Creative Writing, Carl Stephen Willie Guthert. Graduate Diploma in Publishing, Applied, Callum Hugh Courtney. Lauren Rosa Donald. Chrisana Renee Henley. Anna Therese Hassan. Emma Grace Haywood McElroy. Madeleine Elizabeth Smith. Venus Ann White. Hugh Alexander Sinclair Williams. That concludes the Graduate Diploma Publishing Applied. I'd like to call upon the stage the New Zealand Diploma in Cookery Advanced students, Ranzima Nidishan Humwandaba Dana. Ke puele mahi. And that concludes our graduates of Whitireia, WelTec, ho mai te Pakipaki.
So congratulations to the School of Health and Social Services recipients and all the School of Creative and Hospitality graduates and recipients of awards today. It is now my pleasure to invite Thomas Leyburn, the Bachelor of Creativity, Performing Arts, to come forward to speak on behalf of all the graduates and recipients of the diplomas and certificates.
Tēnā koutou, talofa lava, kia orana, maloelele, bula, ni hao, konnichiwa, namaste. Haere mai, nei ki tēnei rā whakapau teitanga. Tuatahi he mihi nui kia atua, nāna te kori, nāna te pau, nāna hoki te au ia whakatīnana. Tuarua ka tangi ki ngā mate huhua o te wā. Haere atu rā koutou, haere. Haere. Kei te mana whenua, aro ko taranaki whānui ki te ūpuko o te ika, o te rā ki ngā Māori o te rohi nei. Kei te mihi, kei te mihi. Ka nui te mihi kia koutou ngā tauira. No te rā, no te au. Kua whakarangatira koutou i tō whānau, tō hapu, tō iwi, anō hoki. Nō reira, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā tātou tātou. Good morning. Ko Thomas Leyburn, toku ingoa. It is such a privilege to be standing here before you, representing the graduating students that Whitireia, WelTec and Te Awaha have produced here in Pōneke over 2019 and 2020. Today, I have graduated with a Bachelor of Creativity, majoring in Performing Arts. I grew up in the Whitireia and have been dancing since before I can remember. My performance career began as the star performer at family gatherings when I was very young, and I also had a 10 out of 10 success rate. When my joy of movement and performance didn't wear off, I proceeded to start dance classes when I was 5, which continued all the way through primary and led me into a high school with a curriculum filled with art subjects, going past dance to drama and visual arts as well. As I navigated my teenage years, I continued to explore different artistic routes, and my love for the arts only grew, which resulted in me auditioning and being accepted into the full-time performing arts course at Te Awaha in 2017. Throughout my whole life, I have followed my passion. I was born with a love for something, but I was also blessed to have been surrounded by whānau, tutors, and friends who supported me and encouraged me to pursue what I love. Without them, that love may never have amounted to anything. Over the past 3 years, thanks to my studies, I have had the opportunity to grow and learn more than ever. More than too much to go into detail over. I'd need a lot longer than 5 minutes up here to do that, but I'd just like to recognize and say to all of the staff and tutors of Whitireia, WelTec and Te Awaha, everyone who makes these places that we study tick, you're enabling so many eager minds to have a unique and rewarding tertiary experience. Here in Aotearoa, where we are free and able to study what lights us up, an opportunity that so many do not get to have. Ngā mihi nui. One of the first assignments I did at Te Awaha actually was a speech. And in that speech, I used a certain whakatauki that I'd like to recognize today. The whakatauki is, he tina ki runga, he tāmore ki raro, which means, in order to flourish above, one must be firmly rooted below. I believe this is one of the vital keys to success and has been central to me throughout my life. Underneath every visionary, every creative mind, every hardworking student is a maze of roots, all leading in different directions, to different moments, connecting to multitudes of people throughout our lives. To our whānau, tutors, staff and friends, thank you. You are our roots. Your unwavering support and belief in us holds us strong and drives us to succeed. To my fellow students, 1, 2, 3, or 4 years ago, each one of us planted a seed that was the commitment to our own individual passion. As we have studied, that seed has grown and grown. As we stuck in there week after week, our roots ran deeper. Every relationship we formed, collaboration made, opportunity taken, every bit of wisdom offered up by our tutors has helped hold us more strongly in place. So congratulations to everyone who has walked across the stage here today, those that have been here and those that cannot be with us. Today is our day. Today we stand proudly as we reap the rewards of that commitment, a seed planted by us and grown by many. We have completed our qualification. However, this is only the beginning of our journey. So as we celebrate today, I encourage you to reflect. Let all the passion, the inspiration, te aumangia, let everything you felt when you began this journey rise up to meet you and set you alight once again. Because now it's time to plant a new seed. We have the potential to explore the unexplored, to break ground, to change lives. All we have to do is just take that first step, plant that seed, and then stick it out and watch it grow, just like we have done before. Today is not a celebration of the end. Today is only the beginning. Nō reira, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. Kia ora.
Kia ora, Thomas, and thank you for your wise words. And as a token of our appreciation on behalf of Whitireia and WelTec, we'd like to gift you with this. Nearly done, people. So thank you for joining us this morning. Thank you again to our guest speaker, Caleb Jargo Ward, the Chief Executive, Mark Aldershaw, our student speaker, Thomas Laybourne, and Tanya Picky for her amazing off-the-cuff reading of the names, which you needed to. And also to all the graduates and recipients of the awards this morning, our special thanks to Te Ara Whānui Kura Kaupapa Māori for their contribution to the ceremony. Warm congratulations once again to today's graduates and all the recipients of the diplomas and certificates. I invite you all to join with us to celebrate with some light refreshments out in the Reno foyer. I now declare this formal ceremony to be concluded. So please stand and remain standing until the official party, staff and graduates have left the room. Kia ora.